Is it possible to create 50 meals that perfectly represent each one of our nation's 50 states?
Plate 'em up!
Well, I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying.
It's not the cherry on the top, it's the cherry on the bottom.
I'm Taylor Hicks. You may know me as a singer. So why is an entertainer hosting a food show? Simple. I love food. I even own my own barbecue joint. And I love to travel. So I'm hitting the road and eating my way across America, one state at a time. On this episode of State Plate, I'm visiting a Midwestern state known as the barbecue pork mecca of the world and the gateway to the West. That's right, I'm in the great state of Missouri, home to the original barbecue pork steak, unique Italian food, a pair of accidental desserts, and a whole lot more. So stay tuned for a heaping helping of Missouri on State Plate. So here's the challenge. I have to fill this empty plate with foods that best represent the state of Missouri. The big question is what will go on the plate and what will be left off. We are heading to central Missouri for traditional ham and beans. In the northwest of the state, we're turning butter into an iconic dessert. In the great city of St. Louis, we are revealing an Italian specialty. And across the entire state, pork steak sizzles on everyone's barbecue. So let's hit the road and fill up a plate with the best foods Missouri has to offer. When it comes to appetizers, the Show Me State has no shortage of options. The St. Paul sandwich is a local favorite. Chinese takeout conveniently spread between two slices of bread. Pig snoots are popular, a local nod to Missouri's favorite meat that ensures no part of the pork goes unused. But we're checking out a different dish, toasted ravioli, T-Rav for short, born by mistake in one of the city's most famous neighborhoods called The Hill. This is where it all began. Hey, Lance.
Hey, Tay, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Just in time for your shift?
That's right.
All right.
So, Mama's on The Hill.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about The Hill.
1890, when all the Italians immigrated, the Hill's where they immigrated from all the clay mines. There's a restaurant on every corner here.
One of the more famous creations?
Toasted ravioli.
Yeah.
It's a staple of the Hill. It was actually invented here in the restaurant back in the late 40s by a chef named Fitz. It was a total accident. He was back there sipping wine, grabbed the ravioli, told him to make some ravioli. Well, he threw it in the oil instead of the water. And when he did, toasted ravioli was born.
And you have a real passion for keeping that toasted ravioli alive.
Oh, yes. It's a namesake. It's something that nobody else has. You know, you go outside of St. Louis and they don't know what you're talking about.
Well, let's get dirty.
All right. We're gonna take our dough we've already prepared. What you're gonna do is, this is the filling. Take this, get you a scoop. You wanna go about half. You only need it about an 1/8 inch, and you just wanna spread it across.
This filling looks amazing.
Beef, pork, carrots, garlic, parsley, basil. Cooked in the oven for about 3.5 hours, and that's your end product. You look like a pro.
This feels like laying bricks now.
Oh, yeah.
How fast can you do this?
A little bit faster than you, not much. Fold it over.
The rolling pin makes the ravioli shape.
Start rolling.
It's not easy. You want to make...
Holy cow, that looks wonderful. You gotta push down a little bit. Looky there, good job. Now we have to cut it and sheet them.
The goal is to keep the pasta intact without exposing the meat. Then, take them to the fryer.
Don't drop those.
It's off to an egg wash, which in these parts is an egg wash.
Wash? Correct, wash. St. Louis, not Boston. We're gonna take the toasted rav.
T-Ravs.
And then in the breadcrumbs, toss it.
Gets kind of dirty though.
Yeah, it does. It's a little easier if you just dip with one hand and bread with one hand. Otherwise, both hands get like this. Right, left, toss. Right, left, toss.
Right, left.
Let go. Toss. There you go. Dip, toss, bowl. No. Right hand, wash. Left hand, toss.
Right hand, wash.
Left hand, toss. There you go. I think you're getting the hang of it. 1980 to go.
The raviolis fry for 3 to 4 minutes. And while their creation was an honest mistake, their name is pure PR.
Why are they called toasted ravioli if we're frying them?
If I'm watching my weight, I don't want a fried ravioli. I want a toasted ravioli.
So it
sounds better.
It sounds better.
Correct.
Sounds a lot healthier.
Exactly. Toss them in the pan. You're not eating alone.
They taste pillowy. So this pasta's soft, it's light.
Very good.
And the meat, I love how the carrots complement the meat too.
When you bite into it, you can see all the different, the celery and the
And
carrots.
it's good and crunchy too. But it's not overly crunchy. It's kind of soft and crunchy at the same time.
That's why it's toasted, not fried.
We found our appetizer, traditional toasted ravioli, known in these parts as T-Rav, a nod to the influence and innovation of the Italian community on the Hill.
It's an Italian pillow of goodness right here.
I like that. New slogan.
Hey.
Good idea.
Coming up, barbecued pork, St. Louis style.
Plate them up!
Say Missouri, and likely one thing comes to mind: barbecue. The Show Me State is most famous for pork, and in these parts, queuing it up is more than a backyard pastime. It's a bona fide event.
If you're looking for barbecue pork steak in Missouri, what better place to find it than a local barbecue cook-off?
Taylor,
This looks like a party.
you are stepping into a St. Louis-style pork steak throwdown. St. Louis is absolutely famous for pork steak. More than 3 times pork steak sold in St. Louis than anywhere in the country, and more sauce used per capita as well. We brought out some of the best pork steak cooks in St. Louis to show you how it's done.
First up, Team Barbecue.
What we got here is we got some thick cut pork steak. It's a whole pork butt that we cut into individual steaks. And this is my great-grandfather's rub.
The secret to great pork starts with the rub.
It's real sweet, it's sugar-based, just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
Pork steaks come from the shoulder of the pig, an area called the pork butt that includes the neck, shoulder blade, and upper arm.
Why are pork steaks so popular in this area?
In the 1950s, a local grocery chain invented pork steaks by slicing up that butt just right. And from that point forward, many have tried to imitate it, knock it off, but nobody does it like St. Louis.
Nobody does it like St. Louis.
Next up, Team Meat Candy, cooking up a thinner pork with a different process.
I gotta ask, why Team Meat Candy?
We produce meat candy. That's where the name came from. Can't argue with that one.
Well, it looks like meat candy. What you doing here?
I'm doing a sear before we start the cooking process. Seals in juices, keeps everything nice and moist. You want to go ahead and give me a 45-degree turn on that so we can get them nice marks?
So you want
Get you right there in the middle, yep. Just work.
These do look like meat candy. Nice job.
Thank you.
Look at this smoker.
This is Shirley. She is an offset, low and slow monster barbecue cooker. It'll hold about 150 pork steaks, so it's quite the cooker.
The key to smoking meat is all in the wood. Indigenous wood gives barbecue a regionally specific flavor.
So this is a very important part of this process, is this wood. And a lot of people will ask me, how come you can't get good barbecue west of the Mississippi River? And I say, well, you can't travel hickory or cherry. It's indigenous to Missouri, for sure.
Yes.
Good luck, guys.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, guys. We got one left. That's my friends over here at St. Louis Black Iron.
So what makes black iron heads above the rest?
It's all about the sauce in the end in St. Louis. About 2/3 of the way through the cook, you take your steaks off the pit and you set them into a pan and you cover them in the sauce, and then you cover it in foil and set it back onto the pit for about another half hour. We're gonna take them out of that pan and we're gonna sit them back on the grate, and we're gonna caramelize that sauce back onto the steak.
You getting hungry?
What do you think? I'm starving.
Minutes later, it's time to judge.
Plate them up!
Here we go. These judges from the St. Louis Barbecue Society are looking for appearance, taste, and tenderness. And they're judging 1 through 9 in each one of those categories. Remember that these teams oftentimes are competing for thousands and thousands of dollars.
So this is really serious stuff here.
They're not allowed to communicate or talk until the end of that particular protein or category.
No talking, only eating.
First up, Team BBQ.
This one I'm tasting, it's off the bone. Definitely cooked to perfection.
Taste 2, meat candy.
Tangy. A little bit hotter too. Not as tender, but still tangy.
Moving on to Team 3, Laughing Coyote.
This one's definitely has a little bit of a kick to it. Do you realize what a great job that you guys have?
See? Not even Taylor can make them talk.
And last but not least, Black Iron.
That's a good one right there. I love this sauce. And that's definitely an 8. I'm confused now. Okay. Here we go. Have we made a decision?
We have. The decision is for entry 1.
We've got our entree. Award-winning BBQ St. Louis-style pork steak. Classically Missouri and fresh off a state plate win.
It's going on the state plate.
Coming up,
What the hock are you doing in here?
a traditional Missouri food the old-fashioned way.
This is the old school way of doing it. Our next state plate contender has been a staple in Missouri for a long time, ham hock and beans.
Thick, hearty, savory, and a bit sweet, this traditional dish is served up in homes and restaurants across the entire state. Next stop, Central Missouri Meat and Sausage, where Corey Hawkins cures, smokes, and cooks the meat that puts the ham and hocks in the ham, hocks, and beans.
What the hock are you doing in here?
Hey, how you doing today? We're
I'm
curing
doing-
a ham.
Curing a ham. That looks like a pretty new technique there.
Yes, it is. This has changed a lot from what it used to be. Before, we would traditionally just rub the ham. Now, all of our salts and ingredients are now injected inside of the ham. This here sprays.
Oh, wow. Sprays in a bunch of different directions.
Yeah. I have a seasoning blend mixed with this. And to prevent from using the chemical version of nitrates, we actually blend up celery, which is natural curing nitrates.
Salt removes the moisture or cures. Seasoning adds flavor. And the nitrates prevent bacteria.
That ham is done. In 3 hours, I can have this ham fully cured, pumped, injected, and in the smoker.
That's the new technique.
This is it, but we will show you how we do it the old-fashioned way as well.
Okay.
The old technique is a little more hands-on.
It's a slower process.
The meat gets rubbed with a mixture of salt and seasoning.
Dig your fingers in there, anywhere you can get your fingers in the seams. The deeper you can get your fingers in, the better it is.
This is the old school way of doing it. How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing this since I was a child. We grew up on a farm, and we was pretty poor people, so we did a lot of butchering for our neighbors that had animals and livestock, and we would split the meat with them. And it was a really good living back then, having a skill.
The salted meat gets wrapped in paper. This locks in the salt and absorbs the moisture.
And this net will go on it, and that will help hold it in tight.
When Corey said the old school way takes a bit longer, he wasn't lying.
How long does that sit for?
This now, I would go put it in the aging room, and it'd stay there for about 3 months.
3 months.
Ham hocks and beans are made by cooking the ham long enough to extract the marrow from the bone, boiling any kind of beans, then cooking it all together to create a hearty stew-like dish. Corey's wife, Ginger, serves up buckets full at their country store and market.
How are you?
Guys, good. How are you?
What you got cooking?
We are doing ham hocks and navy beans.
Navy beans?
Uh-huh.
You can do navy beans or you can do...
Pinto beans. You could do Great Northerns.
So there's a variation of all the
Absolutely.
beans, but the hock and the ham have to stay the same.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'm going in. Oh yeah, that's salty. But you can also taste that sweet ham too, and the smoke.
It's got a great bite.
It does. The navy beans are a little bit, they got that little starchy taste to it. But the hog has the bite that really just finishes the dish off. I like this dish because it seems like it's a real hearty dish.
It is. Feels like home.
I'm sold. Ham hocks and beans take their rightful place on the Missouri main plate. The perfect side dish to our barbecue pork steak entree. A double celebration of Missouri's favorite meat. Coming up,
Going straight to the source of one of Missouri's most decadent desserts.
Yay!
Plus,
There's a big hole in your cone.
There's a big hole in my cone.
a famous dessert invented right here in Missouri.
What does that mean?
That's what it means.
Our state plate is filling up, but in this state, I'm skipping the second side dish and going straight for the sweets. For good reason,
Missouri has invented some genius desserts.
and many of them by accident. Our first sweet contender is a local favorite called the gooey butter cake. 1 layer butter, 1 layer yellow cake batter, sprinkled with powdered sugar. But there's no such thing as a butter cake without butter. And there's no such thing as butter without these guys. Next stop, Chateau Milk Company, a 100-year-old family dairy farm that helps put the butter in the gooey butter cake. Barbara Chateau and Drew Babolka are gonna fill me in.
So you guys love butter so much in the Midwest, you've devoted a whole dessert to it.
Gooey butter cake, and you have to have the best cream to make it, fresh from the cow.
Alrighty, so we can try to milk her here. So you're gonna start up here at the top, closer to the other, and then you squeeze and slide all the way down.
It takes 5 quarts of cream to make 5 pounds of butter.
You know, this is a lot harder than it looks.
Right.
And it takes a calm cow to let down the milk for the cream.
She didn't like that too much.
I promise she won't hurt you. But if you pull out that harmonica, I bet she will settle down. Look at her now.
I think she likes it.
She's a girl, so of course she likes it.
Look at that.
Yay!
The milk from the cow gets poured into vats. The vats churn the cream. And about an hour later, pounds and pounds of fresh, delicious butter.
She loves it so much she's drooling.
The gooey butter cake was created by accident in Depression-era St. Louis. In 1930, a local German baker accidentally added way too much butter to his cake batter. The customers loved it, and the gooey butter cake was born.
Very gooey. But gooey in a good way. Lots of butter and lots of sugar.
It's so smooth and creamy.
Yeah, very, very creamy and very rich.
Rich with butter.
We found dessert, a giant slice of iconic gooey butter cake, milked straight from the source of Missouri's thriving dairy farms.
Sure, everybody loves ice cream, but it's what you serve it in that counts.
Time to get the scoop on our second dessert. And I do mean scoop, sort of. Next stop, the Serendipity Ice Cream Shop in St. Louis, where the ice cream isn't the only star of the show.
Hey, Taylor.
Becky!
I'm glad you're here. Come on back. Grab an apron. We're gonna make some waffle cones.
Is that enough?
Yep.
And then you set it down right there.
Push the start button.
Push the start button.
Takes about a minute.
The waffle cone's birth is known locally as the Happy Accident and took place at the St. Louis World's Fair in 1904 when the ice cream guy ran out of serving dishes.
And he was next to the pastry maker, who was a merchant marine. And he fashioned a waffle cone on a tool very similar to this one right here. This is a mandrel. It's a sailing, knot tying tool. And we roll cones with it. And here, that's done. So we're gonna roll one right now.
Okay.
You wanna try it, or do you want me to do it?
Rolling the waffle requires a bit of geometry.
You wanna make a cone, you gotta make sure that the mandrel rolls in an arc. Yeah, no, that's not how that goes. There's a big hole in your cone.
There's a big hole in my cone. What does that mean?
That's what it means. You get to eat that one.
Okay, let's try it again.
Remember, arc,
Arc,
no hole.
no hole.
All right. Pull back a little bit. There you go. You're running out of time. Keep rolling. There you go. Excellent.
Well,
That's
there's
okay.
a little hole.
When the hole's like little like that,
Yeah.
sometimes we'll just drop a cherry down in there to plug that hole.
Oh, it's not the cherry on the top, it's the cherry on the bottom.
We're about ready to open. We'll put on some gloves and we'll sell some ice cream.
Okay. All right, what kind of ice cream would you like?
I want the salty caramel swirl. It's beautiful.
What would you like?
Can I have some vanilla, please?
Hopefully I didn't make these cones correctly so everybody gets a cherry. Vanilla?
Mr. Hicks, perfecto.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Yo, thank you.
I think I'm about to try this butter pecan.
Now you're getting the hang of that.
What do you think? It's not even dripping.
I know. That cherry works.
Okay, here we go. It's so crunchy.
Yeah.
And the waffle flavoring goes with the ice cream.
Right.
It's a perfect combination.
Excellent combination.
And it's crunchy, and it's kind of wafery. What a great accident this was. We scooped up our second dessert, a sweet, crunchy waffle cone topped with butter pecan ice cream, courtesy of the ingenuity and improvisational skills of the Show Me State. Our state plate is complete. Our appetizer plate, the iconically Italian toasted ravioli, AKA T-Rav. Italian pillow of goodness. On our main dish, a classic and delicious St. Louis-style barbecued pork steak. And a hearty side of ham and beans.
Feels like home.
Two iconic dishes that celebrate Missouri's love of all things pork. And for dessert, it's working! A rich, sweet slice of gooey butter cake, straight fresh from the farm. And a crunchy Missouri waffle cone topped with butter pecan ice cream. A duo of happy accidents to top off an iconically Missouri meal.